Yo, what's up? This your boy JohnOllie with this week's rant, coming to you live from San Francisco, California. And with no further delay, I'm gonna jump right into it. Because of that meme, we will never look at Denzel Washington the same again. Have you ever noticed there's not a lot of black people that do credit commercials? I have no problem with interracial couples, but it seems to me that commercials today are pushing this agenda more so than they've ever done. If you love someone, it doesn't matter what race they are, fall in love with them. Now me, my preference is black women. I don't have a problem with other races, but my preference is black women. That's just me. But don't get it wrong, I will fuck a badass Italian bitch. Speaking of interracial couples, have you seen this Eggo commercial where there is clearly a white family and their son comes downstairs with his Eggo and he's Asian? What the fuck is that about? That is just horrible fucking casting. It seems that Reverend Al Sharpton has a problem with Kenan Thompson. I guess he's pissed at him for all the jokes he's did about him on Saturday Night Live. And recently, when asked, he kind of went in on Kenan Thompson, calling him fat. Now, I think that's very, very childish of Reverend Al, because at one time, you were fat. But at the end of the day, to me, both of y'all motherfuckers are coons, so why the fuck are you mad? So apparently, Google has some racist shit going on with their Google Maps, and they want to blame everybody except themselves. Talking about, oh, it's because people tag that shit in their systems. Look, clean up your fucking systems and stop calling the fucking White House the nigger house. It's just that simple. With Walt Disney being a known anti-Semite, is it cool for Jewish people to go to Disneyland and Disney World? Did you see J-Lo throw some shade at Mariah Carey at the Billboard Awards? Could it be that they got an issue with each other? I really don't give a fuck, but if it had to boil down to it, being a New Yorker that I am, I have to roll with my girl J-Lo. It's just that simple. Now, I know they both from New York, but fuck that. Jenny's from the block. If bears were human, do you think they would sleep with teddy bears? Speaking of the Billboard Awards, did anybody hear Kanye's fucking performance? There are too many motherfucking reality shows about house flipping or house hunters. Enough of that shit already. I'm tired of seeing motherfuckers buy outrageous houses for outrageous prices anyway when I can't afford fucking shit. You motherfuckers are running around showing off and shit, and I'm living in a fucking hovel. I give $1 to anybody who can tell me where that's from. It seems to me that the Cleveland Cavaliers will be making it to the championship, and there's a strong possibility that they could win. I want to say this. With LeBron being the only one on that team that's holding it down, what does that say about Miami? Could it be that the reason they won those championships was because of LeBron? And now that he's gone, you see what happened to them. The dude went to Cleveland, and in his first year being back there, has brought his home team to the championship. Now, I could go either way if it's Golden State and Cleveland. I would like to say, you know, I'd like to see LeBron win the championship because he's done it all on his own. But being that I live in California, I truly have to go for the Golden State Warriors. I think it's going to be a good game, nonetheless. We'll see. And finally, recently on the internet, on Facebook, there was a post about Rakim and Tupac and how they are in their final battle debate on who is greater between the two of them. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I don't care what the fuck people think. Tupac shouldn't even be mentioned in the same breath as Rakim. And if Tupac was alive, he would tell you that. But you motherfuckers are so caught up in the Matrix believing that Pac was such a great MC, when at best the nigga was a D-level MC. And I say that because it's true. If I took 30 MCs, the first 10 were A, the second 10 were B, and the third 10 was C. And then we'll throw in another 10. That will be D. Can you name 30 MCs, and I'm talking lyrics that are better than Tupac? If you sit there and tell me no, you're fucking lying. I'm talking about lyrically. There are 30 MCs better, and if we graded it like that, Tupac would fall in the D. That's just how I look at it. Now, was Tupac passionate about what he wrote? Yeah, he was passionate. But every time you motherfuckers bring up Tupac, you only could bring up 2 songs. Dear Mama and fucking Keep Your Head Up. The rest of his shit was a little whack. The only other song I would give you, and which before he got into the whole Death Row shit, was Trapped. That Tupacalypse album was pretty good. But once he got with Death Row and all that shit, it was a lot of bullshit. I don't care what nobody say. He wasn't that lyrical. Did he have a lot of energy on stage? Yeah, he did. He gave a good performance. I don't want to say a good performance. He gave an energetic performance. But was he one of the greatest performers? No, he wasn't. Stop saying that. Was he versatile? I don't think he was versatile. I think what he did, any MC could do. He may have had, again, more passion behind what he said, but that was it. Again, I think a lot of you attribute Tupac's greatness to his controversy, to how he got into a lot of trouble. Was he a good MC? I'd have to disagree. I think Tupac was a way better actor than he was a rapper. That's just my opinion. But again, I can't force my opinions on you. I'm just telling you how I feel. And I can't have these discussions with people who are fucking 20 and 25 because they have no point of reference. This being said, stop trying to compare Tupac to be this God MC when he wasn't. At best, Kid was a mediocre MC with some struggle bars. How many times did that nigga Pac rhyme Hennessy with penitentiary or elementary? That's because his rhymes were elementary. And this has been this week's rant with your boy JohnOllie. Make sure you don't do something, say something, or let me see something to end your ass up on this list next week. Before I go, I want to thank everybody on Facebook who actually sent me rants. Please continue to do that. Also, my condolences to the B.B. King family. Rest in peace to a pioneer in music. Also, I want to bid a farewell to Mr. David Letterman, man, for a fucking tremendous run. I think there wasn't too many cats that did what he did as good as that man did. So, we're going to miss you, Dave. I'm definitely going to miss that top 10 list. Whatever you do in your next ventures, I pray that you're successful, my friend. With that being said, don't be smart, be genius, and always, 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 stay Gecko. Hey, what's up? It's JohnOllie, and if you like what you just saw, then all you have to do is subscribe by pressing the button that's right over my head. And if you want to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, bang, they're right there, all right? And if you want to see more of my vlog videos, bam, they're right there. Other than that, y'all have a good day, and I thank y'all so much for watching. The General has spoken. Kate told me to do this.